When it came to Haiti, we were concerned, hey, we better know what we're doing because this is an HADR. From 1,500 feet, 500 feet, hurt you or kill you. What are we going to do? Oh, and by the way, we need a drop zone. So working with those same folks, this may be the future of humanitarian relief. Water and food, because they're packaged in different types of materials, float out. They wouldn't hurt any. Oh. Hit your boss's wife, okay? Duh. Okay, get over it. Okay, but that's what it is. And I'm told I have to get them back. Oh, shit. Sorry, honey, didn't mean to get you. Okay. Mr. Marshall, you're the target. Think about that. Being able to deliver humanitarian relief anywhere in the world without needing a drop zone. What a national capability that is. That's why people want to partner with us. When it comes to air refueling, we need the KCX. It's coming. We need the KC-10 to sustain. We've had it for 25 years. We need it for a lot longer. Are tankers important? Yeah. Think about one simple thing. Without tankers, this thing called global vigilance and global reach and global power, I don't think we could use the word global. It'd be regional. That's how important tankers are to our nation. When it comes to aeromedical evacuation, there's new technology constantly coming out. And we're learning by partnering with other nations to an aeromedical evacuation interfly, where it doesn't matter who's in the front or who's in the back. Right now it's with the Brits and the Canadians. We can extend that care to anybody who needs it. We just had the NATO air chiefs in, as General Brady talked about. They want to partner with us. We were in Japan. We were in Singapore. They want to partner in aeromedical evacuation. It is a unifying capability, to the point that at Rodeo this summer, we're going to have an aeromedical evacuation worldwide symposium to talk about the techniques and the procedures that we can all come and share with to save people's lives, your own nation or your neighbors. This thing about building partnerships really is pretty darn important. You heard some of us talk about it earlier when Keith Boone asked this question. If you think about it, the CRG, the contingency response wings, those airmen that go out that know mobility A through Z, from how to plan, how to deploy, how to set up an air bridge, how to move patients, what should go first, what should go second. We're going to be doing that for the combatant commanders through TRANSCOM, through General McNabb. We're going to be doing it as we acquire a new airplane. You're waiting to see if I'm going to trip on this thing, aren't you? I know. Okay. We're going to be getting a new aircraft in the next year. General Desjardins is working on it, called the Light Mobility Aircraft. That will be a training vehicle, think small aircraft, to help be a tool so that when we go to Southcom and AFRICOM, we can help other nations understand how they can use mobility systems. But that's at the organizational level, the institution level. Building partnerships is at the personal level. It's a captain in Haiti. It's a sergeant in Africa putting a hand out and saying, hey, we can help each other. We don't have all the answers, but here's what we know. Here's what we can do. Let me take you back to Haiti, because I talked about it at the 30,000-foot level. Let me take you back to the 621st CRG that went down there. A guy named Captain Donovan Davis. In his enlisted life, he was a TAC-P, air traffic controller, airfield manager, one of the folks that went down there. What was happening as we went into Haiti, into Port-au-Prince? Remember, it was a global response. Nations from all over the world were coming in. But it's hard to come there and land and just leave. They wanted to come and stay. So where are you going to pitch your tent? Where are you going to get a little sleep on that, in that country? Not downtown, because it's devastated. Hey, the airport it's flat. It's pretty good. There's grass there. So let's start pitching our tents at the airfield. Let's take over the passenger terminal and kind of live there, because it's pretty good. It's not too bad. When they went to sleep one night, they woke up the next morning, and there was a hospital off the side of the runway someone had just created. All goodness, but if you think about it, very, very risky. The Prime Minister being aware of this, came down and said, this is not good. There are some folks in the room. One of them happened to be Captain Donovan Davis. True story. Prime Minister goes to him. You are in charge, Captain Davis. Fix it. Prime Minister of Haiti going to an Air Force captain to say, fix it. Now, I'm told the look on his face was quite surprised. He's not a diplomat, so I don't know what he did, but he knew his job. But he was smart because when he was down there, he had partnered with the airport authorities. He had partnered with the Director General, Mr. Pierre, with Colonel Williams, with Hans. And together they said, you know what, we can make this work. So they kicked people out of the passenger terminal, moved people away from the runway, and they allowed more flow in. Does it make a difference? Perhaps. Oh, what are we trying to get in? Search and rescue teams. What if they can get more search and rescue teams in a little faster? Maybe a couple hours, more teams in. Maybe 6 hours. Don't know. And if those search and rescue teams get in, where do they go? Downtown, to save people's lives who are crushed under buildings. So by partnering at the individual level, one person to one person, by trusting, by building partnerships, we save lives. Gentlemen, you're with us. Please stand up. Mr. Pierre, Captain Donovan, Colonel Williams, and Hans. There they are, ladies and gentlemen. They were at the symposium. They were talking about what it means to build partnerships right there from Haiti. That bond will always be there. Chapter 2 of the story. Captain Davis, when he got that call, instead of saying goodnight to his wife, said goodbye. He got on the airplane. His wife was pregnant at the time. So what do? We call you when we need to. You hug your family, and we'll talk about singles, and you get on an aircraft, maybe to go across town or to support an oil spill, maybe to go halfway around the world at a moment's notice to reach out and deliver hope or to help deliver a striking blow. We do it whenever the nation needs you, and you say yes. Yes, we can, but your family has to sacrifice. It is a huge personal commitment and family commitment for you to continue to do this. It is not lost on us. And we talk about the families, and we understand that. But our single airmen, when that call comes in, who's going to take care of your pet unless you made some emergency plan? Who's going to help you pickle your life, your car? Who's going to make the payment on your apartment when you're gone? So being single or being married, it's still something we have to talk about. It is a very stressful world we live in. We have to survive in this world. We have to support each other. And if you're, the Chief Roy talked about that extended family. Well, if you're single and you may not have that extended family, we have each other. We have our airmen. We have our wingmen. Because we are a family of blood and of uniform. And when these times get rough, if we don't survive, we face suicide. And the chief talked about that. I don't want you just to survive. I want you to be able to thrive. How do we do that? We don't need another program. We need something that is a construct that says we're a family, and when someone's hurting, we rally to them. We have to worry about our development. We have to worry about each other. So we talk about comprehensive airman fitness. The Army calls it comprehensive soldier fitness. Not a program. We're moving to this construct that says, how do we support each other? Mentally, physically, spiritually, socially. We connect, celebrate, care for each other. That's what we have to be about. Because if we can't survive and help each other, we face this alone. We have to be resilient. Now I'm going to share a story with you with Brian's permission. It is about him, but he'll let me tell this because it's about us. Senior Airman Brian Petrus, C-130 engineer, Little Rock Air Force Base, is deployed. Comes home from a deployment. I'm back. I'm single. Life is good. Hey, I got to go see the doc about my foot. Goes to see the doc. As it quickly ensues, the first appointment became a fight for his life because it was known to be cancer. The result was they had to amputate his leg to save his life. So you come back from fighting the enemy halfway around the world and you face a new enemy, one that threatens your very life. So when they amputate his leg, he's in the hospital bed and he goes to the docs. What's the quickest way to get back on flying status? They say ride a bike. The day he gets his prosthetic leg, he's on a bike. He rides and rides and rides to the point that he rides cross-country to support his fallen warriors, his buddies, his friends. He's a single airman. Who's there to pick him up when he falls, spiritually, emotionally? Who's there to pick him up and help him through this? His squadron, his teammates, his wingmen. He went from surviving this life-threatening to thriving. Last week, he got back on flying status. He had his first flight, and I was talking to his instructor pilot, and he did pretty darn good. Brian, please stand up. Brian, please come up here with all your folks, your squadron mates. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Airman Brian Petrus. You don't have to talk. Guys, thanks. Okay, he's getting embarrassed. This defines resilience. If everybody had what he has, if everybody had this family, we would all be thriving no matter what crisis we face. That's where we need to be. If you think about it, everything we do starts with a person. The airman makes the Air Force go. The Air Force helps us grow. So from a single airman with his family, Donovan, will you come up with our team of building partnerships, building relationships one by one? We take it and help others. Colonel Schultz, DJ, will you come up with our AE crew? AE crews, saving lives. 88% of our aeromedical capabilities in the Guard and Reserve. You know what? It works beautifully. Saving lives. That's what you do. Rich, come on up here with the crew. Fueling the fight. That's what we do. Putting the global in vigilance, reach, and power. BJ, come on up. Airlift. That's what we do. Delivering hope. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would offer, this is what you do. This is why you do it. Around the globe, we are rapid global mobility for America always. We are global reach. We, you, are the heart and soul of what allows us to do this mission. I couldn't be prouder of you. God bless you. And I'll see you out where we do our business. Take care.